Ladies and gentlemen, let's game into the video. The PlayStation UK Managing Director has stated that the PlayStation 4 will not see any further price cuts for the foreseeable future. Now, consider that the Xbox One was initially priced at $500 US. That was naturally bundled with Kinect, while the PlayStation 4 was bundled at $400 US. Obviously, it did not have Kinect or any such peripherals, but now we've seen them fall all the way down to about $300. So currently the Xbox One is available for $349, while the PlayStation 4 at retail is still $399. Obviously the Xbox One not coming with Kinect. However, in a conversation with MCV, Fergal Gara from Sony has stated that any price war in this sector of the market can be dangerous. If there's a race to zero, who wins from that? We are proud that we've managed to launch a very competitive price, and demand has been held up very strongly for the PlayStation 4. Therefore, our RRP on day one is still our RRP today. Yes, there have been some promotions that offer customers better value from time to time, but it's great that we managed to start at such a great price and it's held up well. In addition to that, on the game development side, he's also stated the good news is the ability to stick with timelines will improve as people get experience with the hardware under the belt. I've been hearing stories from around the industry that gives me good assurance that developers have got a better grasp on things, so we'll be increasingly good shape. Now, of course, when you consider that the PlayStation 4 has been selling like effectively hotcakes, it's not really surprising that Sony don't want to lower the RRP, and eventually, of course, the console will reduce in price. Who knows, maybe there'll be a slimline model as well. Who knows what's going to happen in the future, but for the short term, for the medium term, Sony do not want to drop the price. Now, some people are going to consider this greedy and all of the other bits and bobs, but the bottom line is, from Sony's point of view, it does not make any sense to drop the price. They are making money at the moment. Their PlayStation division is actually somewhat propping up the whole company, and I don't mean that in a negative term, but I just mean it's one of their strongest performing divisions. And quite frankly, why would you cut the price of something that's selling really well? Price cuts are generally, naturally, business 101 when your product is stalling or when a successor is coming out. From Microsoft's point of view, they've used price cuts quite aggressively. One of the main price cuts, of course, they managed to put out was with the absence of Kinect. They could reduce the price of the system because, quite frankly, they just don't have as many components to pay for, so therefore they can pass those savings over to the customer. And it's worked rather nicely for Microsoft to get their system into more homes. But with Sony, it doesn't really make so much sense. From a customer point of view, it kind of sucks. But from Sony's point of view, it makes complete and utter sense. Eventually, however, they are going to think to themselves, well, we do want to get people from that previous generation. We do want to move people from the PlayStation 3, and we want them to move to the PlayStation 4. And they're going to come to this point where there is a lot of second-hand used PlayStation 4s floating about. At the moment, PlayStation 4 used is still carrying a reasonable premium. So from a lot of customers, it doesn't make that much sense to buy used unless you can get a really good deal, maybe from eBay. But if you were to walk into something like, Computer Exchange or, a store, there's not that much off of a used PS4 compared to a new PS4. Therefore, Sony are still getting that part of the market as well. Obviously, things will change, but for now, well, you're just going to have to swallow that price tag. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye for now.